it's Jen again, and
Grandpa Rick.
because the grandkids couldn't make the hard G sound when they were little, right?
Yeah.
Today we are making from the fabulous King Family Cookbook fabulous no-goof sauces from the kitchen of Tina Cole, and the one that we are making today is blender Hollandaise sauce. I love me some Hollandaise sauce.
Asparagus and what are the eggs? Thank you. Eggs Benedict. I don't know what else you put it on. Because we use Béarnaise sauce a lot, which
is the next step. You take the Hollandaise base and turn it into a Béarnaise sauce. But today we're just gonna do the Hollandaise.
Because we didn't go out to the store
we're winging it.
And get the other stuff that we need for Béarnaise sauce, which I love.
Me too. Seriously, like, I've probably used this before, but when I really, really, really love something, I say, I can take a bath in that. Like, that's so good. Anyway, so, Tina Cole.
Tina Cole, Vonnie's
Love her.
daughter, and Buddy Cole, wonderful pianist and organist, musician that was, oh gosh, did Buddy travel with the King's Sisters in the early days? Anyway, he's part of our life. I got an interesting story about him. He had a high dive. Most people can't even get a diving board anymore. In California, he had a high dive platform. And as kids, and it's 10 feet high, and then if you add that you're 3 feet tall or 4 feet tall, it puts your face at 14 feet up. If you climbed his stairs, you had to jump. No one would let you down, whether they had to push you, shove you. I know that sounds awful, but that's it. You go up those stairs, you know you have to jump off. That was in the San Fernando Valley in California. Tina is a wonderful, wonderful cook.
She is. In fact, we should do her chocolate sauce, her Fagaga chocolate sauce in this cookbook too. I have one of my favorite stories of Tina, and I love Tina, and she was on My Three Sons, by the way, too. But
before that, Hawaiian Eye, for those of you that are old enough to remember Hawaiian Eye, and she became Sunny Day. If I can think of the woman and what her, Connie Stevens was suspended from her contract, and she was Cricket Blake, and they brought Tina in to smack up Connie Stevens a little bit, and they called her Sunny Day. So she was in Hawaiian Eye, then My Three Sons, and gosh, Palm Springs Weekend.
I don't even know this one. Would you like to, I can hear it simmering. We're cooking a little bit of asparagus to pour our Hollandaise sauce over. What I'm doing right now is I'm getting 4 egg yolks ready to put in the blender. One of my favorite stories, it's of Dad and Tina, and it's from just a couple years ago. Tina was up visiting for, I think someone was having a wedding.
Yes.
And she stayed with us. Open it. Thank you. There's one. It's early in the morning. She's getting ready for the wedding. Dad's getting ready for the wedding. Everyone's kind of hanging out here in the kitchen. And I can't remember what spurred it, and this is super common in our house, but the two of them started singing. And I turn around with my video camera, and I don't know where this video is. I've got to try and find it. But Tina's got her hair up in those huge curlers, like huge curlers. Dad's got a Santa Claus foam beard on because he's getting ready to shave, and the two of them are in the kitchen just singing. And it made me laugh so hard because that's just how things are here. But it's a good, like, I just had the giggles. You guys were so stinking cute. You in your robe with your shaving cream beard on.
So if Tina wasn't my first cousin, and she waited for me because I'm about 3 years younger or whatever. Tina and I could have been boyfriend, girlfriend or something.
Kissing cousins.
Yeah. Tina, I don't even know if you'll watch this, although I will call
you. You're going to send it to her.
I should call. This, for those of you that are old enough, this used to be about 97 cents. This is Aqua Velva. I think my wife gave it to me for Christmas. It's an old-fashioned 50s, 60s aftershave lotion. And it smells, I don't know, to me it's wonderful. It's just so refreshing.
It smells like you. Yeah. That's all it smells like to me is you.
So anyway, Tina's probably her early boyfriend. She loved this, and they wore Aqua Velva, and occasionally I put it on, and I love it too. So Tina, a little Aqua Velva. I wish I could
old school.
What are we doing?
So we've got 4 egg yolks. We've got 1 cup of butter melting on the stove behind us. Oh, we need 2 tablespoons lemon juice, so we're gonna do that right now.
And you want this butter hot because it's gonna cook the eggs. What are we doing, right?
I don't know if you guys could see that, but the lemon juice just went all over the floor. I apologize, Dad. I will
Oh
clean it
no,
up.
that's not a little bit.
It wasn't my fault.
Oh, the bottle must have done it.
It did. I'm sorry.
I need to keep going. Always wipe the floor first, then the counter. Come on, guys, don't care.
So 4 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, a 1/4 teaspoon salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon Tabasco. That's all that goes into the blender right now. We should have just put this all in the blender.
What are you doing? Because
I just started. And then a 1/4 teaspoon Tabasco sauce. Who doesn't love them some Tabasco?
one of my favorite numbers that I got to do in the King family show.
And we talk about it on this channel somewhere.
Tina and I, we used to, she could pose as a mannequin and hold that pose and trust me to not drop her. And we got to do at the Bullock's Fashion Square in the San Fernando Valley, and I was in my army uniform because that's how I had to perform the shows to get out. When I was in the military for 3 years, and we did this, pardon me, miss, but I've never done this with a real live girl. And in it,
So
she's a
cute.
mannequin through the whole thing, and then all of a sudden she comes alive. And
I will put the link to that video in the description if you would like to go watch it after this. How about that, Dad?
yes,
I hope everyone had a fantastic Mother's Day. We had Mother's Day, and then the next day was this guy's birthday, so it was like non-stop food.
I share my birthday with mothers, always. One day after my birthday, my Aunt Marilyn, the youngest of the 4 King sisters, and 2 days after that, we went through this, my twin cousin, which is impossible, I know, Liza, on the 13th.
All right, so 5 seconds. Blend for 5 seconds, it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really
Wow.
easy.
Now what?
Now the butter has to be hot, it says.
Well, it's hot, so it's going to
Good.
cook the eggs.
So we're gonna, I think, let me just double check. Turn the blender on low speed for 5 seconds. Slowly pour in the hot butter in a steady stream. Right? So we're gonna turn it on so it doesn't come flying. I know,
Lowest,
first.
lowest there is. Stir.
Okay.
So it's going to come flying out.
Then,
Really?
yeah,
Then we cook the eggs
there we go.
slowly.
Slowly.
Well, I can't do it slowly without.
Okay, I've got butter on my arm.
Oh, it's
Ah!
hot. I got to go faster.
Okay, go.
This ain't working.
Go, go, go.
Or some people might say isn't working.
I'm shielding.
Does she mean a different kind of blender? Because my shirt.
Oh, man! I know. Look
Look
at
at
me. Butter in the hair. I love this tank. Now I'm gonna have to. We gotta change.
How long do we do this and what else do we
We do this for
do? You can tell we didn't. We don't practice. Why would we want to practice?
because
It's more fun.
we riff. All right. So if it's too thick,
I'm not going to find out if it's too thick.
if it's
I
too
can tell you by
thick.
looking at it. Oh, maybe.
That looks.
It smells wonderful.
Yes, it does.
What does it want? If it's too
If
thick,
it's
do
too
what?
thick, we add a tablespoon of hot water. A teaspoon of hot. I've got butter
Nobody
all over me.
Nobody can do a teaspoon.
I've got them right here.
Of what?
Father.
Hot water?
No, I've got teaspoons.
Hot water? It would be too dirty.
I've got butter all over. And I love it. We need to wear aprons, Dad. We need to wear aprons with our names
I
on
was
them.
just giving one for my birthday.
I know, but we need white ones, like your King family sweaters with our names on them.
The R. Yeah, you cover that up and turn it on.
Yeah.
Is that really going to be it?
That's it.
Tina was also, this is really obscure. We went out on the road on some of the last tours. We'd go out on buses or up the bus for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. Actually, it was still wonderful. But we did a different show and we had 1 mic per person. We had a slightly cut down version of the King family. So we had stands and we had
1 mic per person. That's
with a cord.
Oh.
With a cord, per mic, per person.
Got it. You're walking around
And we're
stage.
walking on stage.
Got it.
And we
Okay.
had lined up with numbers and a wooden thing made. Well, it was Tina's job to teach us and keep us, because at the end of the show it looked like spaghetti.
Right. Because if you
So
move.
you go, wait, I have to walk behind Tina and I have to go in front of Cam. Let's see, Lorette's over there, I gotta go this way. But anyway, Tina
Mike's
is in
with
charge
cords.
of,
Right.
because she likes details.
Yes.
I was actually with Tina once. She's a great cook, like I said, and she does a wonderful Thanksgiving. She has either a book or a sheet of paper that's down to, I don't want to exaggerate, probably minutes. What you do start to end for the whole Thanksgiving dinner, and she has it out as she does it. I couldn't do that, but she's great with it.
But you also put on a fantastic Thanksgiving dinner, and you're just like, you know where you need to be at what time. Everything always comes out when it needs to come out.
We
It's
do
hot.
too sometimes, so everybody that came to our house would get, so I cook a whole Thanksgiving dinner the night before Thanksgiving, then get up and do it again, and have it pre-cut, so everybody that was here could take home a lovely
Leftovers.
to go, but their own leftovers, they're
Yeah.
not leftovers, it was a whole other dinner.
You've done that
And
for
still
years.
make it to a 3 o'clock movie
Yeah.
before dinner.
That's
Should
badass.
Should we, what?
I said that's unenjoyable.
Okay. Ooh, now see, I'd like to see some big pepper flakes in it, but that's me.
I can do that too.
You have
Start
a
it
good
up.
place? Well, let's just see. Oh, who cooked those asparagus so perfect? I like it so it's still, so they don't mush. And I do want the flour and, well, I'll get one of each. That's great.
Good Hollandaise?
Yeah.
Can I eat
Great.
the tips? I love
Yeah.
them. Who knew? Who knew it was that easy? Just put your apron on. It's really good. There you have it, guys. No goof sauces from the kitchen of Tina Cole.
That's really good.
There you go. You're gonna want to pour it on everything. So,
Cantaloupe.
oh, by the way, you guys, my book was just featured on another YouTube channel. It's called Awnie's House, my kid's book, The Biggest Yawn Ever by Jennifer D. Azevedo.
Fabulous.
The
Fabulous.
sauce is amazing. I'll put a link for that. If you've got kids in your life and you're looking for something cool to watch, they can go watch my book. So,
And which one is she reading?
I lied. It's not The Biggest Yawn Ever. She read Electric. So,
Was that written with something or somebody in mind? Or?
I did. I wrote it. In fact, there's another video that I talk about how that book came to be on this channel. I can link that. But I wrote it about my son Ethan, who was, I have 3 boys, and he was the most energetic of my 3 boys. Just
No fear.
Just no fear, and happy as all get out, and extremely loud, like very, very loud. And I know I shared this story once before, but just so you know, one day he came in the house and was just singing and bouncing around, and my mom asked him, "Ethan, why do you always feel the need to be so loud?" And he said, "Sometimes I just have to let my happy out." So, seriously, the cutest thing ever. It melted my heart. But that's what that book is about. If you've got a little kid that's super energetic, go check it out.
And who's reading it or who read it?
Awnie's House. It's a fantastic kids channel that is on YouTube, and Awnie is actually an old friend of ours from
good friend.
Studio City, California. And she reached out to me and said, "I have this channel. I had no idea you were writing kids books." And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "All right, send them to me." And so she just featured Electric, and it's got a lot of views. So hope you enjoy that. Thank you for tuning in, guys.